Oh my goodness.
What year is it?
It's 2024, but in the game, it's 2278, I think.
Something like that.
That's what's up.
That is what's up.
I'll buy that for $1.
Well, you know what you can't buy for $1?
What's that?
Is another episode of Gateway.
Oh my god!
Honest question, which is the worst timeline? This or Gateway?
Well, we still have air conditioning in this timeline. So I think it's this one?
Narrowly, fine. This timeline wins narrowly because we still have air conditioning. Do we have a tweet, by the by?
Buy
Yes,
a crepe in
we
this
do.
timeline. I don't think I can buy a crepe in Fallout. Well, I probably could, but I won't like it.
You wouldn't
is
need
true.
to. You just like make one and then punch someone for it.
Unless they have highly preserved crepes.
Ah, yes,
But-
dandy boy, crazy crepes, they'll call him.
But regardless, welcome back to another episode, episode 73 of Gateway. Who'd have thought?
Who'da thunk it?
Eventually. But it's actually happening now.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, one of the things I really like is that Connor, against all odds, has found 73 different titles from 73 different old-timey songs that just match the atmosphere of what we're doing in that current episode.
That is true.
I've been getting recommended just a bunch of old explicit songs from the 40s, 30s, 40s, and 50s lately.
Mm-hmm.
Like just on YouTube shorts and stuff like that. Things about women having to sleep with their husbands every night, but using euphemism about it. It's
Yeah.
old school rapey stuff. Just
Oh God! By the way,
Oh,
Connor, there's
50s.
some
yeah.
Grandma Fogarty's old time. No, I'm sorry.
By the way, Connor, there's some Baldur's Gate Prince Division of fan art I put in general that you should look at.
Is it the I've made it with a woman? Is that it?
Yes.
Yeah, we went over it on the art stream.
It's good to be
before
back.
I get into a different Saturday show, let's get into this one.
Ah.
Let's go around the horn and introduce ourselves, starting with Lanny Pator.
Why, that's me. You can find me all over the internet at Lanny Pator. Recently on Twitch, I've been playing that there Shadows of the Erd Tree. Going through with my boy Driddick. He's making it through. We got to the final boss, and then I turned around because I'm not beating that right now. So we're doing some exploring. Probably going to do some of that tomorrow evening. But if you're not all tabletopped out, tune in tomorrow at 1 o'clock Central Time to twitch.tv/LannyPator for the ties that bind. We're getting ready for a sort of conclave where the demonic cities of the north and the dragon cities of the south are going to get together and try not to tear each other's heads off.
Hooray!
So we're preparing for that. It's figured things out. Democracy, politics. Who hasn't had enough of that in 2024?
For the past 8 years.
Beyond that, you can check out the commentaries/discussion videos Kaiser and I have been doing on Dragon Ball GT over on twitch.tv/4starbento. We just entered the Super 17 arc, and it exists. It is, in fact, a show that is not great. Feel free to check out our full thoughts on that on 4-Star Bento. But, yeah, got a bunch of other things cooking in the background. I'll have more to say on that later, though. That's me.
Right on, right on. Up next, we've got, hey, Mr. Rabbit. Where can they find you, and what are you up to?
Hey, how are you guys doing? My name's Rabbit. I am a writer and knight errant of voice acting. I say that because I do a lot of auditions. You can find me on Twitch and YouTube at Hey Mr. Rabbit. You can also find me on Twitter at the same handle, Hey Mr. Rabbit. Hilariously enough, I too have been playing Elden Ring. I've been doing a donathon all this month to raise money to pay off steadily accruing credit card debts and bills and rent. A lot of things fell through, and I just am trying to fill the gap as hard as I could. So I was like, I need a hard game, and Elden Ring's DLC was coming out this month, so I was like, yeah, let's try that. I run an Arcane Faith build in Elden Ring with Dragon Communion, Dragon spells, and I have been nearly one or two shotting almost every boss I get my hands on.
Yeah, that build can get nasty.
It's super fun, and it's power overwhelming, which is exactly what I like doing. With the added benefit of it's a dragon, and I've loved dragons since I was 4. You show me a dinosaur with wings and a flamethrower, I was already there.
Gonna grab myself some water. Be right back.
So I'm going to be firing that up actually shortly after Unexpectables today. I'm going to be doing the last day of a donathon, and we're going to be running pretty much the whole biggest long dog. I'm going to get myself some snacks, some energy drinks, maybe take a nap middle through it. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and be smashing through all that. So if you want to go ahead and help your boy out, look forward to the following last day of a donathon Elden Ring stream. We just hit this really pretty place. Looks like something out of a Norse myth. I think it's called Mountaintops of the Giants. And that's pretty much what I got going on. Other than that, just doing some writing, doing some auditions, just doing that. Also, tune in on Thursday. I do horror games with Sarah. We just finished Control. We're moving into Alan Wake 2 next week. So that's going to be really exciting as well.
Yes, off-screen dog. I agree with you.
I love our off-screen dog. Anyway, that's me. Twitch.tv/Hey Mr. Rabbit.
Right on. Up next, we got Sarah. Where can they find you? What are you up to?
I'm on Twitter and YouTube at Sarah with an E. Oh my god. Sarah. Yeah, okay. Sarah. It's been a while since I've said this. Sarah with an H and with an E. Well, yeah, there we go. My character, Siegeween, has officially dropped in Genshin Impact. Yay! And, me and Dur boyfriend Phil, the Twit gamer, grabbed me, and we did 2 little YouTube videos. One where he pulled her, and the other where we did her story quest. And you can see that on YouTube at his channel, the Twit Gamer. Yay! I did it, Phil. I did it. Are you proud of me? I'm proud of me,
Sure he
Phil.
is.
I bet he is.
Okay, I'm good. Thank you. Yeah, it's me.
All right. Sorry, I was just wrapping up the intro. As for me, you can find me on Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, Tumblr, Blue Sky, at Distortion Devil, Instagram, at Connor McKinley VA. I stream Tuesdays, Fridays, Saturdays, Thursdays, and Sundays. I also started a Elden Ring playthrough, but I did it as Otho, my character from the Unexpectables 2. Going for a Dex crit build.
Oh, that sounds fun.
Oh yeah, some very exciting stuff.
Did you have a favorite weapon?
The Noble's Longsword was my favorite weapon.
That sounds sick.
I paired that with a Misericordia.
Mm-hmm.
Because it has the highest crit damage in the game, and it's been,
that 140 dagger you find in the Stormveil, right?
Yes, it's been pretty smooth sailing so far. I've sort of been clowning on bosses with it.
I've been using 2 Dragon Seals and a pair of Scavenger Curve Swords.
I'm just excited with the addition of the Beast Claws. You can now actually make the Apex if I wanted to.
My bartenders both were excited to tell me about the Beast Claws.
Yeah.
Yes, that's actually about it for me, I think, for right now. This episode was brought to you in part by Die Hard Dice.
Dice!
The very same.
Ah.
Tell me
That's
about it in great detail.
I shall. Die Hard Dice is your one-stop shop for dice and dice accessories. And if you don't over to dieharddice.com, use the code UNEXPECTABLES to save 10% on your order. As well, pick up some Lies Aspect dice. Beautiful little dice that will directly helps the show if you buy them. It's pretty nutty. Yeah.
Do not forget the merchandise.
Of course, the spring store where we've got some new stuff coming down the pipeline. Stay tuned to that. Got the wonderful Citric King working on a brand new design for y'all.
Really sick designs in that merch store. I've eyeballed it once or twice. Really good stuff.
As well, we couldn't do this week in, week out without bits and subs from viewers like you. Viewers such as Eto, Captain Bunny Rabbit, thank you for the 4 months of subbing. Darkstar Dara, thank you for the 39 months. Connor, bless you for adding the fart reverb to the Unexpectables Discord soundboard. I made my friend momentarily think that the Helldivers 2 Orbital Gas Strike actually made that sound.
Nice.
When it first came out. It should. It should make that sound. Because I would never stop using it. Lord Commissar Manslaughter, thank you for the 47 months. Missed the last month and a half of channel content. I'm so far behind, I can't wait to be completely lost. Oh, don't worry.
You haven't missed a lot here.
Absolutely not, sir.
Also, I should... that reminds me, I probably should clarify for people who may be a bit confused. Caitlin is taking a bit of a sojourn away from the game for a little while.
A hiatus.
Yes, a little bit of a hiatus. So for those of you confused why she's not here, that is why. Blue Kios 445, thank you for the 50 months. Mr. Insecure, thank you for the 500 bits. But what will we do without our favorite synthetic nurse / war maiden? Well, we're gonna find out. And Kuro Okami, thank you for the 45 months. Oh cool, resubbing in time for the return of Gateway. Shui! Indeed. Well, we're gonna find out what the Runaways are getting up to on tonight's episode of Gateway.
Why, that's this show.
Oh my.
Indeed.
Oh yes.
Hang on, I gotta put on my voice. Hopefully it doesn't cut out again like it seemed to have a habit of doing. But I like my funny voice mod, damn it. And I'll use it. Let's see. And now, where's the... No, that's not it. There it is. When last we left the Runaways, Apex the Wildman, Cynthia the Nurse, Louise the Scavenger, and Alvin the Mechanic. With the fight against the synth courser concluded, the Runaways find themselves with an opportunity for Cynthia and Kara to finally be separated. Plugging the two synths into some form of machine, where Cynthia was presented with a digital landscape that recreated potent memories from her past. With some interference from the courser, Cynthia finally managed to overpower the robotic killer and hijack her body with her own consciousness. With tearful reunions and goodbyes towards the now separate beings, the remaining Runaways depart for their next goal. Find out on tonight's episode of Gateway.
Hooray!
Perhaps I should have written more, but
At this moment, it's like, it's quieter than usual. Wonder what Connor's changed. Like, oh, I'm not in roll 20. Die!
Yes. And so... And so, and so, and so. As you prepare to set off, we're going to do a little bit of a time jump. The remainder of the runaways, Apex, Alvin, and Louise, you return to Riverside to rest and recoup. I'll go ahead and put some music on here so it's not so eerie. In that week, a few points of order need to occur. Dave and Kara have elected to stay and help Dr. Howell with the research he needs to engineer a portable psionic dampener. Pointman and Cynthia have chosen to continue their operation of infiltrating the Harbingers together now. And they decide to, not really, well, they do decide, but they, it better helps them to relay intel on the happenings of the Harbingers back to Riverside, which you intercept through, Boss Man's radio. Point Man lets you in on some stuff that he's learned in the meantime. He informs you that the Harbingers haven't exactly been the nicest bunch in the Wasteland. They're incredibly territorial and are known to hurt or even kill people that try to get too close to their territory. You also learned that they've actually had a history of robbing caravans for supplies. However, in the time that Point Man's been with them, they haven't had to do that. You also learn that there are subsets of ghouls that have cropped up in the ranks of the Harbingers. Revenants are more intelligent feral ghouls. They listen to the commands of the other higher evolved ghouls. Wraiths are ghouls that have shown a capacity to be able to harness and move radiation. And wights are ghouls that have begun to regrow hair and skin. Point Man seems to think that they're a subtype of glowing one. Also, he informs you that Bach is something completely different to all of them. Radiation sticks to him like a magnet, and he's able to utilize it in various ways, most notably to rapidly heal himself and others. He can also administer lethal doses of radiation to smoothskins with a wave of his hand. You also learn a little bit about his goals. His goals are to evolve ghouls to not just survive the wasteland, but to thrive, even above humans. Though there is no outwardly malicious intent towards smoothskins, there happens to be a certain air of superiority, especially from some of the higher-ranking ghouls. Their biggest obstacle right now seems to be super mutants, as while they have a numbers advantage against them, their radiation manipulation ability doesn't affect them. You also individually have some stuff that you wanted to look into in the meanwhile.
Mhm.
Louise.
Yes.
One day, while you're relaxing, you actually are contacted by Dave.
All right. Via the radio, you mean?
Yes.
Right.
No, he's psychic now.
I'm speaking
Yeah.
into your mind.
Well, Dr. Howell,
Not only can he will himself into existence, he can will himself into your brain.
Dr. Howell's really does some neat new adjustments to my head.
I'm a wizard now.
Yeah. Boss Man actually walks up the stairs and
Oh,
approaches you, Louise. Hey.
Oh, hey.
I got someone on the radio asking for you.
No shit.
Says his name's Dave.
Dave? Really? Shit, yeah. Cool. Oh, yeah, hang on. Yeah, she'll just get up and go with Boss Man.
Okay. Yeah, you head down to the usual place where the radio is being kept, and you've got sort of like a wireless hand transmitter that you press a button on the side of, and you can speak to him.
Dave?
Hello?
Hey!
Louise!
How you doing? I didn't think I'd hear from you so soon. It's good to hear from you, though. What's up?
Yeah, well, let's just say there's been, some developments.
Huh. Okay, and I assume you wanted me because this involves me in some way?
Yeah, so... I don't know how to tell you this.
Best way, I guess, is to just go ahead.
Someone matching Barry's description was here.
It takes Louise a second to respond. Wait. You mean at Dr. Howell's place?
Yeah, at the Science Center. It seems like the two know each other.
Huh. Dave can't see it, but Louise is very sort of close to aggressively started chewing on her thumbnail. Okay.
Yeah, when Dr. Howell saw that he was here, he told us to go off and to do something so we could speak privately with him, but... Well, I saw him, and I saw that he looks like the guy you're looking for, so I sort of, dressed down Kara, and I disguised her as one of his synths.
Despite the very... There's a lot going on in Louise right now, but when she hears that, it's just... Dave.
Oh, what?
Oh, Dave, you...
It's not like there was anything to look at.
No,
It's
that's so... God, you're brilliant. Okay.
Oh, well, shucks.
Okay, good.
But anyway, so, I may have a lead for you.
All right.
Kara heard in their meeting that you were talking about Dr. Howell maybe having been compromised and having to leave town before long.
Yeah, well, Dr. Howell had sort of implied that might be his plan anyway, but what's more compromised than what already happened? Huh.
Well,
Okay.
it's what Barry told him that I think concerns you.
All
He
right.
said he needs to go to Westport to deal with something. It sounds like maybe some sort of situation cropped up there that requires his attention.
Or maybe they're trying to get things back under control after what we pulled. I guess the reasons don't really matter as long as he's over there. That's good. That's good. Did he indicate how long he would be there, or?
It seemed like it was serious, whatever it was.
That's good. That's good.
It's weird. They didn't talk like they were friends. It almost seemed like they had a professional relationship.
I don't know if that changes the very recent little, what do I call it, feeling I have towards Dr. Howell right now, but I would say if I was in front of that man right now, I'd have some fucking questions. Okay. So, I mean, that works out, though. We were probably going to do something at Westport anyway, as long as Barry plants this fucking ass there and stays and doesn't leave before I get there. Sorry, Dave, my brain's going off on its own. Anything else she caught that might be worth knowing, or?
Well, that was about it, really.
Dave, I
wish I could give you more, but...
No,
well.
Dave, I can't even tell you how much I appreciate what you did, and thank Kara for being willing to get down to her skinnies for the process. Sorry, that still makes me giggle.
All right, well, I'll let you know if I hear anything else.
Dave, you are a champion among men. Thank you.
Of course.
And give Kara my love, okay? And some extra from you, too.
Will do. You take care. And be careful. I'm not sure what happened between you two, but this guy looks like he has his head on straight.
Oh, he always puts up a good front.
All right.
Anyway, I mean, I could give you sweet words and tell you I'm gonna be careful, but let's face it, careful doesn't really happen no matter how hard we try.
That's fair. Coming from you, that's fair.
I will be proactive. Let's put it that way.
Of course. All right. I believe in you guys. I'll contact you if I get more. Gotta go.
All right. Thanks. She sort of puts whatever is the equivalent of sort of signing off, and sort of leans back in the chair and sits for a good minute.
So, good news?
The definition is sketchy. News that I wanted, though, let's put it that way. Kind of starts rocking back and forth, just sort of like she's thinking, being like, well, shit, I ain't gonna be able to relax now. Hey, boss man, our car, you know how to drive that?
I know how to drive, yeah.
Can you teach me?
He strokes his chin. A small grin pulls up on his face.
Shrugs. I just figure with our dear nurse Cynthia / driver having her own little adventure to take, somebody better fucking learn how to handle that thing.
I haven't taught somebody to drive in, well, a little over 150 years.
Grin.
Let's see if I still know how.
Well, let's see if I don't crash us first.
And you spend a few days with Boss Man, learning how to drive a stick.
How much does our car get damaged?
Oh god, don't make me roll for it. Don't make me roll for it!
Let's go ahead.
Connor,
I have to ask! My chaotic nature demands it!
Do you want
Connor,
to
show mercy!
Do you want to roll a body roll?
No, but I will. Oh god, what is my body? +1? Yeah, okay. Okay. 2d6 plus 1. It's been a while. Here we go.
Hey,
Not bad.
Hey!
that ain't bad at
Yeah,
all.
that's pretty good.
With your limited experience and with you watching Cynthia drive around, you sort of picked up on a few things. And as you do, I'll just go ahead and roll something here. I'll roll one of these first.
You know, I think we're also... Oh, go ahead.
Okay, well... the car actually... You scratch it a little bit, but the car actually doesn't take any damage.
That's not a scratch. That's Louise showing ownership and marking up the car as her own.
You can buff that out.
It doesn't take any mechanical damage, but it does. You put some scratches and dents on it, some superficial damage.
God,
You hit the one cone in the parking lot.
I think I'm gonna. I may have to. I feel like I may need to poke Caitlin because also I think she was the one keeping track of how much battery we had left in the infusion cell.
I've got her sheet, so.
Oh, cool. Okay. Awesome. So, oh yeah, then yay, driver.
Yeah, and you won't take penalties when you drive the car now.
Ah, good. I'm glad I thought of that.
And as you put the wheels underneath yourself, we'll go ahead and zoom on over to a different runaway, namely Alvin. While you're in Riverside, you raised some inquiries. As you're asking around town and sort of putting things together, you're actually approached by the White Razor you managed to convince to come to Riverside. I believe his name was Tripper.
Oh,
Tripper.
yeah! We traumatized him.
Hey, man!
Hey, what's up? Hey, what's up, Tripper? How you doing?
Hey, just, sort of, unlearning all the bad habits that I've, sort of, been drilled into me. But, no, I heard from a couple of my friends that you were, asking around town about some, White Razor stuff. I actually sort of keep up with some of my old buddies that are still in the White Razors, but you know how it is.
I know how it is.
They like the lifestyle. It suits them well, Murder, drugs, the huge. Murder and drugs. No, that's not me anymore. Now it's just drugs.
I'm proud of the stride you've taken, Tripper. What'd you hear? I'll take a seat next to him.
You hear as he takes a hit of jet. This is fumes from Brahmin dung.
I heard the rumors. Don't know why Jet picked a name like that.
You could. I don't know. But you might get an opportunity to ask her.
Wait, what?
Yeah. So, news that you're back sort of got around to the camp at the Motor Speedway. And
Probably because of the brewery a while back.
that was a bit of a help. Steady sort of also directly confirmed that you're back.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it seems like, and I'm sort of out of the loop because I'm not there anymore, but my friends have told me that Jet is on the prowl. I think the White Razors are gonna try and make a move soon to stop you guys.
No shit.
Yeah.
Where are they staging up at, you know?
Well, you know the Motor Speedway Park. That's across the river.
So we're just staging there, and then just basically the whole team's going to go ahead and be moving on us? Probably Riverside?
A big team or the whole team, maybe. I seriously don't think that it's gonna be the whole team. There might be some people left behind, you know, that guard the stashes and stuff. But yeah, they sound pissed.
Well, that's to be expected. Let's... Got a question for you.
Shoot. Ask, don't shoot me. Or shoot up.
I've never been one for shooting. That's just me.
Fair enough. No, you definitely have a reputation for punching holes in people with your fists. That makes them red. 'Cause you're red hand. Or you used to be. I don't know.
Let's say it built onto itself.
Some sort of spiritual presence that clings to you even now. Or something.
A question, really. Last time I fought Steady and the other White Razors down at the Botanical Gardens, they were no words and seemed real desperate, I guess would be the term. A lot of them seemed emaciated. Like they haven't eaten well in a damn long time. They weren't like how they were at the brewery, and they weren't like back when I ran with them. They seemed like starved wild dogs. You know anything about that?
Well, with a lot of our operations sort of going up in flames, sometimes literally, we sort of lost a lot of our sources of income, and now the roads are a bit safer because of you guys, so it's harder to rob people. And so, yeah, I think they may literally be starving.
Wasn't my intention.
Well, you know how it goes.
Hey, yeah, I know how it is out here. Damn.
You don't see anything.
Tripper fights dogs. He thought he saw. So the big force is staging up at the motorsports park. You know how soon they're going to go ahead and be marching out?
Your guess is as good as mine. I would say soon.
That's what I've been thinking too. I'd err on the side of soon.
Yeah, being hungry tends to make you want to make quick decisions.
Yeah.
About maybe stealing people's stuff and food and chems.
Now you said I might get the opportunity to talk to Jet soon. You heard anything about her specifically?
She's pretty mad. Yeah, she's not exactly happy with the whole situation.
All right. I think I'm going to have to go ahead and lick that before it even starts. How do you keep in contact with your fellows who still run with the Razors?
Oh, they're my dealers. Yeah. there are some guys that hover around,
Hover around.
yeah, no, not literally hover, but you know what I mean.
I get you.
Meanwhile, Apex looking up at a man who seems to be flying. Wow.
That's just a structure glitch. We're in a Bethesda universe, Apex. You know how it is.
It's like, Alvin, is this normal?
Hit the tilde key. Let's see.
Yeah, no, actually, there's been a little bit of pushback. There's like, you know that like big group of Googles?
Yeah, the Harbinger.
Yeah, they're sort of also cutting through our supply lines.
When was this?
I mean, this has been happening for a while now, but it's gotten pretty intense lately. Like they're actually like robbing us. Which, what? And he like does like the head explosion thing. Who would even think of that?
Yeah, no wonder. They're definitely pressed up against the wall. And you know what the old line goes about rats pushed up against the wall.
Yeah. It'll try to maybe bite you.
That's pretty much the size of it. Thanks, Ripper. I got some stuff to go ahead and think about now.
Yeah. Yeah, no problem. If you need anything else, I may pass out. I'll find like
I'll hand him a couple caps. There's a place you can rest up down the street over there.
Excellent. You know,
All right.
you are nothing like these stories I've heard.
What stories have you heard, bud?
Well, that you're like a crazy killing machine and that you like punch holes in people's chests and you know, like rip people in half. But you actually like gave me 2 caps just now, and that's super nice.
I mean, I guess it's time to go ahead and turn over a new leaf and everything. I wasn't always a man who was punching holes in chests and hopped up on Psycho Buff.
Well, in my eyes, consider that leaf turned, dude. What's a leaf?
It's something I read in a book one time before. Yeah, it's crazy. So, you know, like the sticks that like shoot up out the ground, those had leaves and shit on them. These like green string, like fans.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I think I would really like some green leaves.
You know, I think I'd like some leaves too. I saw them in person before one time. They're real pretty like.
Leaves! You just reminded me. So when the brewery burnt down, we had to start looking for other places to like do our manufacturing and stuff. And we heard a rumor that there's a place near the arch where plants grow.
All right. So there's a place near the arch where
Like a lot of, not like the shitty little Tato farms you find around, like actual stuff. I thought this was just a rumor, but you know, it's something we had to look into. I don't know what the status of that is, but thank you for reminding me about that.
He's talking about the botanical garden that we already stopped the raid of.
And I am pretending I
Gotcha.
don't know.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
Just
I
Apex,
hope-
like. Sorry, go ahead.
For the audience at home.
Mm-hmm.
Just Apex, like, hey, wait, didn't we? Nothing.
We killed a lot of people there.
Yeah, I know. I went up against the boss man. But, damn. So, place where a lot of plants grow. Don't know about
Yeah.
this. Well, I'll find out more about that. Probably in good time. All right. You did me a good favor for this one. So, you go ahead and rest up in a nice bed while you go ahead and just ride that out, okay, Tripper?
Right on, brother.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and hit the dust. I suggest you go ahead and hit the bed.
I will hit it with my body.
All right. I'll be seeing you around. Proud of the progress you made. If you need anything, you let me know, okay? You know where I hold up at.
I can think of a few things. If you're gonna be generous and hand out these caps, I think I got it covered, though.
No problem. You take it on easy. I'll
Yarp.
walk away with a hand wave. When I turn, my face will get very serious thinking about that.
As Tripper stumbles away. We'll sort of we'll cut back a bit as we go to Apex's inquiry. Apex, after the battle at the Science Center, you notice that your brother isn't really doing too well.
Yeah, he got messed up in that fight.
Yeah, he's sort of, when you see him, he's sort of sitting on a bed and tending to his power armor, which is scorched, especially around near the chest piece.
I take it you're not going to be mission ready for a while.
He looks up at you. He's sort of he's kind of a bit paler than you're used to seeing him. He looks up at you and sort of sets down some of the stuff that he was using to fiddle with his power armor. He looks over. Yeah, I got hit harder during that fight than I thought. I think if I tried to help you guys out right now, I would only be slowing you down. Even with the power armor and stim packs, I think I still need to just rest this off.
Yeah. I know you're a warrior and that you're used to... I'm sorry I got you involved in this.
No. I knew what I was getting into.
I know, but... I don't know what I would have done if you... This keeps happening. I keep going into these situations and everybody around me but me gets hurt.
And I get that they're your friends, and I'm your brother. It's pretty hard to see that. I've seen more than my fair share of friends not come back from missions. It's sort of why I have this whole lone operative thing going on right now.
It makes it feel easier.
But is it?
No. It's lonely. I tried when I first came. But it comes with its own struggles. Watching them get put in harm's way. Knowing that there's only so much you can do to help when you're trying to keep yourself out of trouble as well.
In this wasteland, sometimes it feels like it's all you can do just to keep yourself alive. It's kind and courageous of you to be looking out for other people's well-being on top of your own.
I don't want to see people hurting and suffering. That's why I want to go to Westport. I know you want to get reinforcements for your people, but I don't know if the support that they're going to bring will help everybody here or not, or if it will just help you and yours.
He sort of leans forward and turns his eyes away from you briefly. He's got a bit more of a beard growing than what his portrait would suggest. He sort of strokes his chin. Yeah, you know, I've been thinking about that. My loyalty to the Brotherhood is built off of the war stories and tales of heroism that Uncle told us. And seeing it the way it is now sort of feels like a shell. Like the tinted glasses are off and I'm seeing a dying old man in his final throes. And I want to do what I can to bring back some of that glory. He pulls out the signal sweeper that he was given, his duty, being out here with all of you.
I know. I remember how Dad and Uncle, they used to argue. The technology that Mom and Dad were trying to make. And how the superiors that Uncle worked for, they just wanted to control it. To have it for themselves. But things like that aren't meant for one group. It's meant for everybody.
Yeah, Mom and Dad weren't happy when I left either. I'm sure you know that.
I know you and Dad used to fight all the time too.
Yeah, then one day I left. I kind of stopped thinking about them. Just thought more about the Brotherhood, but ever since I saw them again, I've been putting more things into perspective. Mom and Dad sorry, Mom and Dad were around during a time when the Brotherhood of Steel was much stronger than it is now. Back then, the Brotherhood sort of ran St. Louis. We had a huge base right near the Arch grounds, and the people, the Wastelanders, the Tribals, they were all subservient to the Brotherhood of Steel. They paid tithes of food and technology and manpower. And in return, the Brotherhood kept them safe. At least, that's what we were told. In the end, we couldn't really keep ourselves safe. People lost what little faith in the Brotherhood they had when the Archers rolled in. So, I guess I don't know. I would like to believe that the Elders' plans for us and for the Wasteland going forward would be a benefit for everyone. But like you, I just don't know.
I don't want to see the people at your base suffering either. I know they're just holding on.
Yeah.
For what they are, they're still well organized and strong enough to hold their own. They could do a lot of good for this place. Even just on their own.
He nods.
If only the people around here would just give up with their petty tribalism.
Some people will say that humans are inherently selfish creatures.
Some of them are.
Yeah. The truth is more complicated than that. But we survive and we feel welcomed in the groups that we choose for ourselves. And right now, my group's not doing so well. He looks down at the device in his hand. Right now, this is our only hope. If there was another way, maybe it'd be better for everybody to take that.
What sort of outside contact do your people have with the other tribes?
Not much.
Obviously, they tend to avoid the Archers outside of conflict. You're stationed far enough away that you probably don't run into too many of the...
Sorry, the, were they the Ravagers? The
White Razors?
No, sorry, I'm looking back through my notes, and I guess a chunk of it's just...
Ruh-roh.
Yeah. The Ghouls.
Oh, the Harbingers.
Harbingers, thank you. Sorry, for some reason my notes got jumbled.
I'm guessing since you're far enough away, you don't deal too much with the Harbingers. What about the people of the Tapawego tribe?
From what I gather, I wasn't around when this was happening, but sometimes we would trade and take the strong among their tribe and use them as new recruits. But that time is long past, and we've sort of fallen out of favor with them. Honestly, we don't really have much in terms of outside contact. We have a scant few trusted caravans that come by and will trade with us on occasion.
Maybe your elders should start with that. Making friends with more people in the area. I've only been around for a few weeks, maybe a month. And already I feel like I have more allies than you.
Well, from where I'm sitting, you're better at saving people than I am, than we are. Because sometimes your friends get hurt, and that's life in the wasteland, but you haven't lost any of them. And I think that is also your doing.
Apex kind of quivers a little bit at that.
Thank you.
You know, I looked at you and the mask and the paint in the outfit, and I thought you were just playing pretend. But now I see that you really are a hero.
And you were always mine.
He looks over at the helmet of his power armor, the one adorned with the Deathclaw's skull. Well, I guess you had to take some inspiration from somewhere. What do you think, Bastion? Do you think there's another way for the Brotherhood to get back on its feet without shoving people off of theirs?
I think there's always another way. There are peaceful people. The people in Frontenac Plaza. The Tapawego tribe. Those nice people at the botanical gardens. I'm sure they all have their own things going on. But at the end of the day, they gathered in a community because all they want to do is just live in peace. Without the needless violence and petty land grabbing. Without having to live in fear. I think even the archers want that. And deep down, I think everybody at your camp wants it too. But they're too afraid to reach out.
Do you know about the Battle of Molten Steel?
I've heard about it. I know it's what pushed you guys out.
It's where Uncle died.
I figured.
We tried to be welcoming and understanding And a lot of us got killed for it.
What started it? Who drew the first blood?
He gets a far-off look in his eyes when you ask that particular question, and he just sort of chews on the inside of his cheeks for a moment before answering. I'm told they started it. But what happened for sure, I couldn't tell you, other than things that I've been told.
A few of their people risked their lives to help us liberate the slaves from the arena.
He leans back and cocks a brow. You worked with them.
We did.
They helped you. They helped you free all those slaves.
A few of their members did, yeah. In return, we liberated a brewery for them. Got rid of some white razors in the area. It was a win-win from my point of view. Also got a pizza recipe out of it. Have you ever tried pizza?
I've heard of it from old stories and books.
It's really, really good.
Hmm.
One of our robots has the recipe. I think he can make it.
He sort of gets a look on his face.
He's back in Riverside, though.
Maybe I'll have to try it again before I head out.
It might be best to rest up there. It's safe. Kind of away from everything here.
He nods. Yeah, me and Mom and Dad, we've decided that we're gonna try and help the people at the botanical gardens.
Do you have a radio we can reach you at when we're ready to head to Westport? I don't know if... I'm sure you can talk about it more with them. I won't stop you if you truly desire to fix their radio. I just don't know if that's the right thing.
Well, he reaches over to his side and he picks up the device and he puts it in your hands. It won't be my decision to make.
I look down at the signal sweeper.
For now, I'm gonna get better. I'm probably not going to talk to the Elder for a while. I think I'm gonna stay with Mom and Dad for a little bit. Try and figure this whole thing out. Because I've seen so much of the wasteland that I never explored before because I was too busy holding down the fort. Too busy to look for the answers I think I need. Too busy to try and eat pizza.
Well, you'll have to stop by Riverside for that. Or maybe I can bring you a slice. I don't think it'll be warm, though.
Is cold pizza any good?
I don't know.
Maybe that's another thing worth finding out. Well.
Well, I think the others are waiting to head out, so I guess this is farewell for now.
I'll contact you if anything happens, if anything changes, or if I learn something. Either by radio or I'm assuming you'll be in Riverside, so I'll send a courier out that way if I can.
It'll probably take us a few days to lick our wounds.
Yeah, I know the feeling.
Take care of Mom and Dad.
I will.
And I reach out for kind of like a wrist grab.
He, knowing that you don't necessarily, you're not necessarily comfortable with, like, too much contact, he'll reach out and he'll grab your wrist
And I will
put a hand on your
into a
elbow.
hug.
He smiles and he'll hug you back.
And as a brief moment, like just a matter of as we left the Science Center to start heading to Riverside, I am absolutely going to take that that Captain Cosmo comic that he has in that fucking display case. I feel like I earned it.
Yes, Dr. Howell has no problems with you taking it.
Excellent.
And you obviously talk to your parents as well.
But for the sake of brevity.
Yeah, they give you a tearful embrace, and they say that they're surprised and proud of you. And they tell you to write, obviously. They admonish your brother for not doing so as well.
Yeah, I'm walking out of that fight having taken 0 damage to my health, so.
As the apex once again left unscratched by another scruff. As the runaways return to Riverside, their home, or their headquarters maybe, you might be able to call it. About a week passes. And as a new day dawns in the wasteland, this is where we're going to take our break for the evening.
Hey!
Woo!
Let's go.
I'm gonna go bathroom and put some rice on.
I'm gonna go see why my doggies are crying.
He's howling!
I have a new comic book to read, although Captain Cosmo stuff usually does something with energy weapons or something.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I can imagine the entire time we're just walking back to Riverside, you're regaling me about Captain Cosmos, and I'm looking at it over your shoulder.
This is issue number 1. I've never seen issue number 1.
Oh, that's the one where they get their cool powers, right?
He doesn't have powers. He's an astronaut.
Oh,
he has,
all right.
He has a monkey.
He has a monkey?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, like those fellers over at the zoo. All right.
Yeah, but this one has fur. And
Oh,
space
damn.
helmet.
Yeah, it does. Look at that.
Yeah, it looks like a fishbowl.
Man, they put fish bowls out in space?
I guess that's how you breathe.
All right, I'm gonna go get some more water.
I was about to say, you want to try that when we get back to Riverside?
All right, people. It's time to actually take 5.
Hello, chat. Welcome to the amazing halftime show with your host, Rabbit. What's going on? You guys having fun? I hope you're enjoying the return to Gateway. A lot of fun things are being set up. A lot of fun hooks. Hey, there he is.
I return. I've got some watermelon.
Watermelon. Very nice. God, watermelon sounds good right now, actually.
Alrighty. What sounds good?
Nice, cool watermelon.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Good to be back.
I've been working on a little bit of writing here and there.
Me too.
You too.
How's everybody doing tonight?
Doing all right. How about yourself?
Doing pretty groovy.
Chill weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Before the 4th of July madness starts.
I don't really got any big plans for the 4th. Probably just gonna have a little cheat day where I make myself some hot dogs and burgers. I've been on a cut and I hate it, so.
Yeah, probably gonna.
What's a cut?
It's where you stop eating and you hate yourself.
Gotta eat something, though.
I mean, I eat some things. It's just, like, way lower than, like, I'm in a massive calorie deficit. Let's put it that way. I'm eating like, somewhere between 1,500 and 1,800, like, somewhere between that a day. When I should be eating somewhere around 2,000 to 3,000 to maintain.
Oh, I see.
Mm-hmm.
Now, why do you do cuts? I don't know too much. All I know is I go to the gym and I do cardio one day and I lift weights the other day because that's what my mom told me.
Basically, so like the process for, you know, putting on muscle and then showing off that muscle, like bulking is when you are like working to put on all that muscle. Cutting is when you want to get rid of all the fat that's hiding the muscle that you just put on.
Oh, okay. I get that now.
So it's kind of like toning out a little bit, and I got a shoot for a thing coming up where I need to be a bit more toned. Hence all the writing I've also been doing.
I'll never forget when I was walking to Speedway one night, because I take night walks every day. And I was scratching my side, and it was oddly linear. And then I like grabbed at my love handles, and they weren't there, and I was just like, I felt like Mr. Gentleman from Venture Brothers. I was like, I lost my bitch grips. Oh, damn it.
And I'll never forget the first time I looked in the mirror and I'm like, oh my god, I can see the outline of my abs. Where were those? If I had those?
If I see those, I will instantly cry before I instantly go ahead and buy every sleeveless shirt that's on sale at Myers.
Yeah.
I gotta show this. I gotta show this off. I do got some good tone in my arms though. I still have like a Bugs Bunny twig, but like there's some depth to it. I like it.
Oh, thanks, Constable Mutton. Glad you liked my most recent ad. I do like coming up with those ads. They're fun.
Oh,
I do them a lot, so
creating
I'm
stuff
pretty
is
all right at them.
Fun to do.
Yeah. And if people want to give me money to create stuff, I'm more than happy for it.
Man.
Better have fun skits than dry reading. Yeah, I never script the ads I do. Or at least I very rarely do. Usually I go in like, I have an idea. I'm just gonna go with it. Because that's kind of the process. I need to make so many of them in a day where it's like, I don't have time to script all these. Boof.
Yeah, the doggies are going off.
Borf, borf.
Good dog.
Finish. get a jacket. My arms are cold. There we go.
Sarah, I've been looking at like the weather in California compared to the weather here. I hate that it is 20 degrees cooler there almost every day.
So you're like in the hundreds?
Yeah.
Oh, God. You'll be here soon.
I will.
Better?
It will. Honestly, it very much will.
I mean, it's also dry heat, so...
You also have a coastal breeze that comes
Yeah,
in.
that's what I was thinking too. The sea breeze.
Like I ain't envying the AX people because it's like gonna be in the low 90s
Oh my God.
when that happens, and I'm just like,
Holy moly.
enjoy that. Anyway, I'm gonna get a jacket. Ooh.
I went to Anime
Inside.
Expo.
Oh yeah.
I went to Anime Expo once, years ago.
I went to AX like 5 years in a row to sell T-shirts. I've never seen the actual convention outside of the dealer's hall.
Yeah. The dealer's hall is fucking massive.
It is. You know, I feel like I wasn't missing anything.
The last con I went to, I think, was Anime-thon up in Canada a long time ago.
I remember getting sunburnt waiting in line for the premiere of the English dub of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 3.
Mmm.
Damn.
I remember standing in line with Kira Buckland, who is now the voice of Jolene.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
God, that's radical. Living in the valley, it's either really warm or really cool, and there's no off between. Because the lake effect's really nice. It'll either magnify the humidity or it'll cool everything down by at least 15 degrees.
Oh yeah.
Is it gingerbread?
No, it's like vanilla, cinnamon, and something else.
It's a different spot.
Delicious.
Yeah, I just live in like wet ass Dallas where I go outside, and if I like want to take a run, I have to do it before the sun comes up. Otherwise, it's like I'm trying to
Because
breathe
I have
in
some
pudding.
leftovers I need to get through.
Oh, that sounds rough.
Oh, right, they're chicken patties. Yeah, you could just make a sandwich.
That was my favorite elementary school lunch: chicken patty on a bun. Simple, easy chicken sandwich.
Chicken bun good. I was always a big
Delicious.
fan of a square pizza.
I forgot I wasn't muted.
Good job, Sarah.
Shush,
Okay.
Ed.
You started conversations.
The rectangle pizza with the cube pepperoni was like the best.
Oh, I kind of missed that.
Right?
It was like the best. It's like, well, my
That
school
was
lunch.
the shit.
My school lunch sucks, but they make rectangle pizza, so it's okay. And those slices of frosted cake. No wonder I got heavy as a kid. I was just like, cake!
Cake is great.
Cake
do
is
love
delicious.
But I can't have cake very much, because I like being a size 6 or 4, depending on the make.
Sarah, you are tiny. You can have cake.
I am, but I had to get there, and I stay that way because I have to be diligent.
I could lift you with one hand, Sarah. You can have cake.
That can also be true. I'll have cake on my niece's birthday. I'm sure it'll be fine. I'll have a little bit. Oh, sure Dad's gonna pull out the barbecue or something for 4th of July. Peter,
Alrighty.
you don't know that Zenlita. You don't know me.
Damn. Ed's breaking shit over there.
Breaking the mold.
Breaking the law, breaking the law. Alright. Are we all back?
Yep.
Yes. And I'm pretty sure Rabbit's
I
here.
am back.
There. Okay, now he's
Hey,
back.
there we go. Alrighty. Are we ready to get back into tonight's episode of Gateway?
Yes, I am quite ready, sir.
I could be
Alright.
talked into it.
All right. Well, then let's get back into it.
That was a swift negotiation.
Right.
Hooray!
So, as we jump back in, there is one more thing that I have for you all for your consideration.
Oh?
What's this I see on the stream? I see an empty television screen.
Oh yeah, that's been there.
Is
Oh.
it the ring? Ring.
Damn it, Connor! I was excited for a second. Alright, fine, I won't be excited.
Don't get excited ever. Then you'll never be
No.
disappointed.
No excitement ever.
No excitement.
The Pip-Boy has several functionalities in the Fallout games. However, as we can't necessarily replicate that in this kind of game, I've done something that will act sort of similar. As we take the Pip-Boy that is the world map, we switch it to a new setting. And for your consideration, your faction standing.
Wow.
Whoa.
Ooh.
Quick
Let me just
question.
see
Since
if
we
this is-
restructured the hierarchy of the family, are we still technically vilified? I mean, I get most of their members probably don't like us, but
So there are stragglers of the family that you may or may not encounter on the road. And as in the games, it will be as here. If you are vilified with a faction, they will attack you on sight.
Well, poop.
So far,
I mean-
the only factions that you've managed to piss off that much are the family and the White Razors.
both of those add up. Won't lie. At least for the ones that are still really loyal to Don Dead.
Oh, yeah, that guy. Oh.
Slick, I believe his real name was.
Don Slick, yes.
Don Slick.
Just to show respect to the. I have no respect for the man, but I have respect for the story. Just to be fair.
As you see, the archers you are in high standing with.
Smiling troublemakers.
Yes, there are some things that you've done that they don't necessarily enjoy.
At least they're still green.
Yeah. You are still allies with the archers. The Tapawingo tribe as well, you are accepted among their number. You're not in amazing standing with them, but you are considered allies.
Just surprised we're not worse off with Westport, to be perfectly honest.
Well,
Well-
that's because half of their citizens really like us, the oppressed half.
Yeah.
Also, we were in disguise.
That is true.
We made a big deal about showing up incognito.
Brotherhood of Steel, you haven't hurt or harmed, so they're sort of still mixed on you. Obviously, everyone loves you in Riverside.
Huzzah!
You'll notice you are neutral with the railroad.
Haven't
Which,
really met
if-
them.
There is a presence.
We just haven't really met any of their actual members, as far as we know.
That is true. That is true. The railroad is known for having people in a disguise.
Secrets.
The Harbingers right now, you've helped them quite a bit, so they do like you.
We're some of the good smooth skins.
You're some of the good. You're some of the good ones. The Greater St. Louis Trade Caravan, which you know that Bo is a member of, is they like you. And Frontenac, you used to be on bad terms with them, but now you've sort of leveled out into neutral territory, and you are not considered friend or foe.
Was it because we dealt with the family that they ended up, like, not hating us?
It's pretty likely.
Okay. I don't know what faction we pissed off that would make them happier. I got to imagine it was that.
And if you would like me to show you this and any updates that may come with it, I'd be more than happy to.
Hooray!
Damn.
Louise,
Can we have,
switch
like,
over
a-
to our stats.
Can we have like a little alert that's been like beep beep beep? A faction has changed.
Get a little like karma thing in the top corner of the screen.
Yeah, just get the little vault boy with a thumbs up or a thumbs down.
Ka-ting!
Well,
But-
thank you, Connor. That's pretty awesome of you, man.
Yeah. Well, with all of this to consider, Runaways, you wake up to another morning. About a week has passed since the battle at the Science Center. You have all made your way back to Riverside.
I'm curious how Boss Man or whoever is in charge takes the news that their most recently hired guard happened to be a killer robot that we in turn killed.
Oh yeah.
Do you ask
Maybe
him?
they should have been better. Maybe they should have been better about their hiring practices in the first place.
Well, if we walk in all beaten up and anybody asks, yes.
I think Alvin would be the most beaten up at this point.
Yeah, I got completely floored. My armor's completely devastated.
Yeah, my armor's trashed.
Oh, also, yeah, over the course of the week, you can make some checks to see if you can. Or wait, was your armor completely destroyed?
I had a Kevlar vest and a ballistic armor, and they're both just to hell.
Okay.
The Kevlar,
Yeah.
I think, because of Johann, and the ballistic because of the fight with the, synth.
Yes.
So whatnot. I was since there's a pile of plating from the institute and whatnot. I was gonna ask to basically, hey, you gonna eat that? Because I was gonna go ahead and make armor and whatnot out of that.
Yeah.
My armor can probably just be fixed with some epoxy. It only took like a little bit of
Oh,
damage.
yours is pretty easy to fix.
So, let me just see. What ability are you using to try and craft this armor?
Well, I have a couple. So we have past job. Can we fix it? And then upgrade. I was thinking using upgrade as a way to go ahead and like refit it to me and Louise's body.
You're so nice.
I'm very
Okay.
glad that Apex didn't get his armor messed up because Alvin doesn't want to really play Monster Hunter to go ahead and get new parts for his armor.
Yeah, if my armor ever gets totally destroyed, I have to go out and like my armor is a side quest.
Yeah. We have to fight the rad Raffalos. What are you talking about?
We gotta wait for the fucking.
I'll
We
be
gotta
right
wait for
back.
the Mirelurk King to respawn.
Be right back. Going to the fall.
Oh shit! Here we go again.
A pterodactyl just grabs Apex and takes him to the fall.
It's like I'm going to the Savage Lands.
Just looking in the horizon as he disappears. Should we go after him?
No, I think he'll be fine. He'll
And they
somehow
never
come
s-
back in a week.
So
And they never saw him again.
Godspeed,
Alvin,
Apex.
over the course of the week, you're trying to take this synth armor, and you are trying to make it fit yourself.
fit myself and also Louise.
Yourself and Louise. All right, give me one.
Now, if I remember right, Gen 2 synths are whatever gen those guys were with the guns.
They were Generation 2.
Yeah, and those are human sized. But I know Louise is a bit smaller, and I'm a little bit bulkier.
Yeah,
Girls
so
Girls don't want guys to give them flowers. Girls want guys to bring them armor.
it actually doesn't. Surprisingly, it doesn't take terribly much to resize the armor to sort of fit your frame. It's pretty obvious. It's like a really light beige color. So it very much stands out. But let me just see what you've got here. Because also the armor is pretty damaged. Because
And I was thinking of using like patch job and stuff to go ahead and fill any holes or anything like that.
Okay. All right, yeah, go ahead and we'll go ahead and say you're rolling patch job for this.
Okay.
So, yep, roll. It's smarts, I believe. So roll plus smarts.
8. That makes sense. This is new science we're working with.
Yes, it is still quite
This is a composite that is not around St. Louis.
Can't read about that in your fancy books.
Nope, I'm basically going off of everything Dave and Cynthia has told me about these kind of things.
I'm just checking to see what this armor actually does, if anything.
Yeah, I've never played Fallout 4, so this is all new to me.
I'm guessing it's insulated. Which makes it, like, take less damage from elemental sources and stuff.
Yes, so,
I remember that
with
being
the-
brought up.
with the synth armor that you get, you are able to cobble together a set for yourself and for Louise. It is not entirely up to its previous strength. It is about 4 armor, but it is insulated.
Insulated, do.
So, insulated, you'll notice, is, I believe, a newer keyword for you all. Let me just
Is that
bring
like-
up.
Is that like protective against electrics or fire or something?
Yeah, it
yes.
protects you from electricity, cold, fire. In this case, maybe radiation.
Ooh, nice.
Not radiation resistant.
Not radiation. Okay.
I'll say
tried. Sorry,
protection
There's-
from like I'll say like protection from energy, like lasers and shit like that.
There is, yeah, there's specific armor that is resistant to radiation.
Fair.
Let me just get the exact wording for you here.
Feel free to add some of your own too, if you like. It's probably old language that you're working with anyway.
Oh yeah,
Probably.
I really like this system.
I do too. I need to get back to working on it when I actually have time to work on a game.
Yes. Insulated is it reduces stun, cold, and incendiary damage, and completely nullifies electric damage.
Ah, so
So
Run
it
a-
reduces
run a Tesla coil and
stun,
you're good.
cold, and incendiary, and nullifies electric. Oh right.
Yep,
Six,
so
six,
you-
six, six.
So you will be taking less damage from energy weapons, and no damage from Tesla weapons.
So what is the armor number on that?
It's 4.
Oh, only 4, huh?
Yeah, it's not like super duper armor, and it's cobbled together by Alvin. So
Bear in mind, I've been running this entire game with 5 armor.
You are also the apex, sir.
I know.
We lucked out on getting a dodge tank like you. I haven't seen dodge tanks that strong since back when I used to play Terra.
I assume we can assume our health is all the way back to max.
Yeah, well, it's been about a week, so yeah, it's like 7 days worth of healing. So yeah, you'd probably be back to max.
Oh, I was missing a rad. Can I assume that's back too?
You keep that actually.
Oh, fine.
I was gonna I was gonna say I spend a day at the rad clinic getting rid of the rads I did take.
Yeah, there is a doctor in Riverside that can easily expunge the radiation from your body.
I mean, that's true. Would I be aware of that with just one missing?
I mean, you have a Geiger counter built into your Pip-Boy that will detect sort of like the background radiation. It's good shit.
Going into you.
It's like, looks down like, oh shit, maybe I should take care of that, man.
So, yes, Apex, you go to, hang on, I need to grab their name here.
And while I'm out, I grab the ingredients for pizza and have Mr. Dalliard make us a pizza.
Have Mr. Dalliard make you a pizza. Let me go grab. Oh fuck! Hello?
Hello?
Hello? Oh, Lanny fell off.
Oh no!
Lanny, no!
Lanny, no!
Well, great timing. You'll give me some time to look up the. Oh man, who's in? That's Vault Town.
I'm back.
Greetlings. You missed nothing. Me vamping and trying to.
Just me with a pile of Gen 2 sim scrap. It's just Dr. Howe just go in and your reward. I just want that. You want to clean this and remove it from my. Yes, please go take it. It's yours.
I want this body. Don't ask questions. Okay.
No, I just want the pile of scrap that was a senseless. The armor, the guns, the.
Sorry, I'm looking for the name of the doctor.
Oh, I think I have those written in my notes. Give me a second.
All right, yeah, if you can give me that, because I'm scrolling through my stuff and.
Oh, of course, homie. Let's see. Those are the archers. Mary was the one who did patching up and whatnot. Mary's House of Healing.
the delightful old lady. I remember now.
Yep.
Ah, yeah.
Yes, the delightful old lady in Mary's House of Healing. Yes. You go see Mary, and she, she examines you for signs of radiation. Oh, yep, some slight discoloration of the eyes and skin.
Yeah, I thought I was feeling a bit prickly.
Well, this was Apex, I believe, right?
Take your own scene.
Dang it!
I'll get to you in a minute, but radiation being one of the, biggest threats in the wasteland, it's quite prevalent, and supplies to flush it out of your system are few and far between. So it'll be 100 caps to flush the radiation from your system.
I reach into my fanny pack and I hand her 100 caps.
How irradiated were you?
Pretty irradiated.
Huh.
I'm guessing this is just like a all four fix, but
you actually, I believe you were actually incurring penalties. You were so irradiated.
At a certain point, I was.
I did have some rat away. I could have maybe taken a little of that cost off.
I mean,
So, yeah, I wasn't
it's-
using half of that long.
She elaborates that it is 100 caps no matter how irradiated you are.
Oh God.
Oh, I'm getting my money's worth.
Maybe I'll just keep that rad. How much does rad away take away?
2, I think.
I think it was 2. Yeah.
You know, I'm just gonna hold on. I'm gonna hold on to my radiation, and you know, if I lose another one, I'll use the rad away instead. Because Sarah doesn't have 100 caps.
Your fate has been sealed.
And the monkey's paw curls.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Bach. Oops, radiation.
Taps you on the shoulder.
He just kicks in the door, just going, "Hey, everybody, it's your boy Bach back at it again with the
Taps
radiation."
Louise on the shoulder. Can I ask you a question real quick? Oh, right, the radiation. Forgot.
I walk out with a Band-Aid on my shoulder and a lollipop.
I can't believe you'd be this insensitive to a girl. Just Oh, look, there's the greens. Okay, great.
Yeah, you don't necessarily feel great after the Radaway flushed your system, but you know it's better than being irradiated.
It's why I had the lollipop. It's to make me feel better.
Mm-hmm.
But Apex gets irradiated just for the lollipops.
I mean, what other benefit is there other than not needing a nightlight?
And
That's
so,
oh God.
is there any other business you'd like to take care of in Riverside?
I'm getting my pizza.
Ah, yes, that is true. Let me,
That doesn't have to be a whole thing, but
I'll just say it's 25 caps for ingredients to make pizza.
done. That winds me down to an even number.
And, Mr. Dalliard, you wanted to go and, get him to make some pizza for you, is that correct?
We left him with the recipe. And he is the robot that knows how to cook. So, yes.
Ah, yes, Mr. Dalliard.
Greetings!
Hello, Mr. Dalliard.
Hello, Mr. Apex.
Could you
I set down all of the ingredients.
make a pizza?
Make a pizza. Yes, I believe I could give it a shot.
Yes.
And you see him sort of begin to you actually do get like razor grain flour available to you. It's quite the it's a little bit of a rarity, but you know, fortunate enough to have it in the stores at Riverside. You see him take like an old bottle of water and knead it into the dough. He takes one of his little buzz saws and begins to stir up some potatoes into paste.
I'm watching mesmerized.
Oh,
Would you
Mr.
like some-
Dalliard.
Would you like some protein?
Yes, I throw down the protein that I bought for it.
Yeah, well, we'll just say you got some squirrel pepperoni going on there,
Hell yeah.
chopped into little bits and scattered across yonder pizza. It's sort of a strange, doughy, red, pasty, a little bit dirty looking concoction on this plate, and he looks over at you and says,
Now here's the fun part.
I know.
and you hear the pilot light flicker on the flamethrower attached to his attached to him, and just with a sustained gust of flame, the pizza cooks rather quickly. It's a little burnt.
It's a wood fire pizza. I mean, a propane fire pizza, but
Mm-hmm.
Oh, pain.
actually, I don't know what type of fire they use, so could be butane. Probably not.
It's called
more toxic.
Mr. Handy Fuel, and I don't know how it works.
Yeah.
Oh,
Handy fuel.
It's magic.
It's proprietary.
And more or less, you have created a pizza.
I did it! It was me!
Would you like it to make me to slice it for you, sir?
Yes, eight slices.
You hear the buzzsaw whir to life again and cuts it into 8 more or less even slices.
Thank you.
Your pizza is served, sir. Would you like me to fetch the others?
I think for a moment.
Staring at the pizza.
On the one hand, they're my friends. On the other hand, I don't
Whole
wanna share.
pizza.
Yeah.
And then after just like a brief moment, yes.
Very good.
And Mr. Dalliard flies off to go fetch Alvin and Louise for you.
I enjoy the first slice while it's really hot. I burn the roof of my mouth. Enjoyably.
A noble sacrifice. Did I hear a flamethrower go off?
You see you smell rather a similar smell to what you found at the, what do I call it? The hill?
Yes. Called
Yes. That's also what it's called in real life.
Wow.
Oh, no fooling. That's awesome.
Mhm.
And they didn't even pay for the advertisement.
Rare.
Rare.
Just that good.
Just that good. You smell pizza. And then you see pizza.
Huh. I'll take off the chest plate that I was trying on and set it on my workbench next to the pieces I made for Louise. And then I will make my way straight down to Pizza Town. What's going on,
is...
Apex?
Don't go for it.
Hey, what's going on? Hey. Oh, holy shit.
I got the pieces, I got the ingredients, and I wanted to see if Mr. Dalliard could make it, and he can.
Holy shit. Hold on. Let me just slide on real quick here.
It made the roof of my mouth all peely.
Well, that's what happens. Well, that's what happens whenever you go ahead and eat real hot things.
Mm-hmm.
Don't wing yourself too bad, though. We haven't got Cynthia around to go ahead and patch us up anymore.
I look down at the pizza.
Yeah, too soon? Yeah, sorry about that. I've been working on, oh my God, these are good. I've been working on making new suits of armor for me and Louise out of some of the scrap we got back from the Science Center.
Is that what's on your chest right now?
Oh, yeah, that. I just pound the chest plate. It was weird working with stuff I've never worked with before. I was mostly working on things that me and Cynthia and Dave were telling me, but I got it working pretty well. And I think it'll be really good for working against any Angie stuff and whatnot, too, from the way it looks. I had to cross-reference a couple things of its makeup and, like, just some construction manuals and whatnot that I have. I'm kind of composite.
The robots were pretty durable, though I'm guessing their metal bones had something to do with that.
Yeah, they were, I'm telling you what, I was always good to close combat and whatnot, but we are fighting things that I have never seen that literally have come right out of your comic books.
It's the only way to get stronger in a fight, is to face things you've never faced.
Yeah, who would have thought it'd be going up 1-to-1 against synths and super mutants? One thing I was told to run from.
The one thing we can't run from.
That's true enough. See what I got right around in here. Oh, hey, you want something to wash that down? I'll toss you a bottle of purified water.
Thanks.
Hey, no problem.
I crack the seal on it and take a sip and peel parts of the roof of my mouth off with my tongue.
Gross.
We've all done it.
Yeah,
Oh,
Yeah. Oh, we have.
been there. Been there.
Go ahead and drink. Drink myself. Get a cup, pour half of it out for Louise, and just go ahead and just down the. Just take a pull from the bottle I have.
I'm guessing Louise shows up at some point.
I was gonna ask, how soon is this after the call from Dave?
I think this was a couple of days afterwards.
Okay, yeah, I guess Mr. Dalliard could find her after one of those. I think she's kind of proprietarily decided, like, car's mine now. I own this baby.
You're getting back from a driving lesson.
So, well, she's just sort of she's lying on the front hood. She's lying on the front hood with her head against the front window, just sort of chilling.
You feel invisible eyes on the back of your head boring into you as you claim the car for your own.
Hey.
Who's gonna stop
You almost hear in the back of your mind in a southern drawl, for now.
I gave it my signature. It's mine now. You never signed it.
You signed the bumper. As long as that remains attached.
Yeah, it's dead, but she's just lying on the front hood, just sort of looking up at the sky. And I assume she will hear exhaust from Mr. Dalliard.
You're... and a large orange glow from inside the kitchen area.
Lifts her head. Not sure that's good, but shuffles off the hood, sort of heads over in that direction.
As you begin to get closer, you smell a familiar smell that you smelled on the hill. A smelly smell that smells good.
A smelly smell.
Smelly smell that smells yummy.
Delicioso.
All right. Pokes her head in. Okay, 1, did something explode? 2, what is that?
Oh, it's pizza.
Oh, shit!
It's still really good. Mr. Dalliard can cook good with that flamethrower.
She does
Happy
the
to be
Will
of
Riker
service.
She does the Will Riker sit down and grabs a slice for herself. Thanks, Mr. Dalliard.
I hand you the cup of water.
Thank you, Urshan.
Oh, of course, Darshan. So let's go ahead. And just meet up. What you guys thinking about?
Well, we still have to head to Westport.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's been a few days. I assume we can just assume that what Dave imparted has been shared to the group.
If you'd like to, yes.
I don't think we need it's been too many days. I don't think we need an extended scene for that.
Yeah. You can just say that if you've told somebody something in the group. Yeah, you could do that.
The people there have been holding out for a long time, and we don't even really know the situation in there anymore.
Plus,
That's true enough.
Plus, above game. What was the name of the guy who helped us? The DJ.
Fuck, it's been so long.
Yeah, it has. I think I have it in my notes.
I might have it written. Hold on a minute.
It's just my notes aren't very organized, so it's like, where did I write that guy's name down?
Oh, my.
Toby Blunt.
Toby.
Yeah,
Blunt.
Toby Blunt.
Plus, poor Toby's probably still stuck in jail.
I just got the portmanteau you got. I just got it.
Man,
Wait, I explain.
To be blunt.
Oh, son of a bitch! That's right out
That's
of
good.
a Spider-Man comic, you son of a bitch!
That's good, Connor.
Can I let you in on a little
The
secret?
fact that it took me that long to get there, That's good.
Can I let you in on a little secret?
Oh,
Yeah.
please
Yeah.
do.
That is his name is in honor of a local radio personality with the stage name Frank Opinion.
That's great. Although I'll honestly say Toby Blunt is much more clever.
It's so subtle.
That's so crazy.
I would have never thought of it without Frank. So that is a shout out to him.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah, West Side's coming a hot button right now. We need to go ahead and address that. Not to also think about what Tripper told me a couple of days ago
Oh,
about how
yeah.
the Lot Rays are staging up and being on the warpath. We gotta take care of that sooner rather than later, because we're gonna have a bunch of wild, hungry wolves just smashing through the wasteland.
Did he ever say if they knew where to look for us?
From the way he was talking about, and also staring at the dog that he kept saying was real. Tripper was telling me that they damn well know where the hell we shack up at.
Yeah, we
'Cause
haven't
they know-
exactly made
they
a
know
secret
about
of it.
me. Yeah, and it's no secret where we're living at either.
And above game, Rabbit, did you ever mention, because it's been so long on that one too, did you mention to us when you had that fight in the brewery and the guy said, like, we know who you are, Alvin Bronson? Like, they've had our numbers, they've had your number forever in that case.
Yes, they have had my number for a while.
Did you tell the rest of us that?
Yeah, absolutely. I think I did.
Okay, then,
I'm pretty sure it was made known.
Smiles.
I'm
mean-
sure at some point you told the rest of the gang.
Oh,
that, hey,
abs-
Raiders know where we park.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I'm an honest son of a bitch. Of course I would.
Yeah, Louise is like, don't forget Apex, that, what's his name, psycho guy. He had Alvin's number from that time too.
Originally, I thought he was let on more than. Originally, I thought it was just he just let on more than he knew. But the more we're talking about, and me talking steady while fighting him and killing him that one other time was, yeah, they know, they damn well know.
Sort of choose thoughtfully. Well, Westport needs doing, but I don't know. Personally, to me, it does sound like the Raiders are a bit more of the immediate threat, because you don't know when they're getting ready to move.
And you don't know when Barry's planning on moving.
Ugh. Plants her head in her arms and sort of just scruffles her hair hard.
Westport is our best choice. If the Raiders want to attack us, their best bet would be to attack us on the road regardless. They wouldn't want to fight us from a fortified position, especially if they are starving.
And Riverside is goddamn well protected. I don't think they'll go ahead and assault Riverside while we're out.
Not unless they're truly that desperate.
I don't relish going into either with one person down.
Riverside has a damn good defense force too. To say nothing about what Maria's been setting up, and also turrets, thanks to the St. Louis machinists and things of that sort.
Don't forget
It should be fine.
And don't forget that we have a potential army waiting for us in Westport.
Oh, God. And I ain't gonna lie, guys. My supplies are fucking shot, too. I think we may need to go shopping or something, because I need to restock.
And I've never been one with caps either. I only got 20 caps to my name, honestly.
43 to mine.
300.
Blink.
300?
Sorry, what?
Damn.
Where you been scrounging all that from?
Fanny pack,
frugal.
probably.
I'm frugal and I sell most of the things I don't use.
Eh.
And I'm the opposite. Not so much the caps, but I do the barter system that I was taught up on. You need something, I can help you with something. I need something, I can help you with something. That's pretty much how that works.
Well, that works out. So, where's the best place to stock up on the way then?
There are
Clayton?
stores here.
Oh yeah, Riverside's got pretty much damn near everything you need.
Trade hub.
Most.
Yeah, I can tell you what stores are available in Riverside.
All right.
Notable places in Riverside are the Old Colonial Inn, which is a rest stop, which you don't need because you have friends in town that let you stay there. That's the mayor's house. Old Stone Chapel, which we were staying at right now. There's A&O's Big and Little Eatery and Soda Fountain. There is a gun store called Guerrilla Tactics. Nicole's Designs is a clothes and, for all intents and purposes, armor store. Riverside Books is a bookstore if you want any of those sweet, sweet buffs.
Sweet, sweet buff books.
And there's Mary's House of Healing, which you can buy medical supplies from.
So we should probably consolidate all of our supplies in one place, figure out what we need, divvy it out. Go ahead and go out, get the things that we do need.
Yeah, did Cynthia leave us any of her supplies?
You know, I will ask her if she did. I did not get that information prior. This is my fault.
Because I know she had a lot of equipment and healing items.
At least 9,429 guns.
I will ask her, but for the time being, I will. For the time being, we'll go under the assumption that she hasn't left anything with you yet.
In terms of consolidation, I hold out like some of my items.
I have 2 stim packs. I have this can of healing ointment.
Let's see. Gets her backpack, pulls out Phil's skull. Sorry, let me set you out over here for a second.
Phil rattles in understanding.
I've got 20 milliliter round, 2010 mil rounds, 4 shotgun shells. I really need some more shotgun shells. 2 Radaway, 3 Rad X, 845 bullets, though not the gun to use them. I got a Med X, and that's about it for. Oh, right. I could probably use some more scrap for the mini caster.
I also have these 1 Radaway, a bunch of food, these cool sunglasses.
I have a whole bunch of costume stuff, and probably the largest thing that incomprehensibly comes out of my fanny pack, this scuttling charge. Bam.
Well, goddamn.
I'm saving it for a rainy day.
I consolidated most of it back in my. Lanny, no.
He
Hello?
fell off
Lanny!
again.
It's okay. It gives me time to go ahead and consolidate what I have.
Lonnie!
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Sorry.
I got some food too. Got some shotgun shells. I got some Radaway, some scrap here for field repairs, and also, I guess, technically for your Madcaster too.
Oh shit! I didn't even think about that. Rifles around some more.
I got this remote that can detonate charges. Nothing to synchronize it with, though.
I point at the scuttling charge.
I will investigate that.
God, now that you mention it, well, I got 2 mac and cheeses. I got a mute fruit. I got 2 microfusion cells, 12 electron packs. Fusion core, still got 75% on it, so we should be good on the car for a little while.
That's pretty good.
Mm.
We also have, as far as stim packs and whatnot, I'm scratched out, but I do have some Radaway. And I also go ahead and have, all the books I have, I've reconsolidated back in my workshop. I got everything I need to go ahead and start working on that thing. It's just getting the high end too. I've learned a couple tricks eyeballing stuff back when we went to the barracks, and also watching your brother work Apex. So I think I got the whole thing down.
Oh. Oh, God, I got no armor to my name. My stuff was shot to shit.
And as far as the core, we do have that one core that's working at 30%. Wouldn't really work a whole lot for the power armor, but enough to go ahead and at least test it to go ahead and make sure she's running right.
Well, you can borrow mine if you need to.
Well, I appreciate that, but chose between a fast way of travel for the time and getting that big Mother Hubbard running. I'll go ahead and err on the speed for right now. If I had a couple more days, man. Old man was right. If there was only a couple more hours back in the day, we'd go ahead and rebuild Rome or something. All right. Well, that's pretty much all we have.
I'd say the order of my day is more stim packs. Is Mr. Dalliard around, actually?
Yeah, he's floating right next to you, watching you eat pizza.
Oh, God,
literally floating next to us.
I've been here the whole time.
No, he's Dave. Mr.
Sure thing is
Dalliard,
Dave.
Mr. Dalliard, do you know any kind of first aid?
Rudimentary.
Maybe we should take Mr.
Mr.
Dalliard with
Handy
us.
Models can perform all sorts of different things that may be at your discretion. Although there are specific models that help in surgeries, I am more suited to household tasks. The pilot light flicks on his flamethrower again.
Don't sell yourself short, Mr. Dalliard. We've seen you in combat.
Apex, who is now wearing the cool sunglasses, is nodding.
I will quietly just lean away while I hear the tick of the pilot light.
I say, would you like to count the amount of things that you've shoved inside of me among the number of things you're scraping together?
Actually, that wouldn't hurt.
I do have a list of Dalliard items in my inventory here.
Yes.
Hat,
Give us a countdown.
scarf. Hold on. I was just looking at it. Dalliard, here we go. A Laughley beer recipe, hat, scarf, and goggles, and a Kaiser helmet.
There's more than that in there.
That's what I put in.
I also have a jar of anti-venom. He puts a clay jar with a cork in it on the table. A gallon jug of chlorine. Funk. A gallon
Apex
jug
nods.
of antifreeze. Funk.
Oh, damn.
Mix those together, that's a chemical weapon.
A dose of cat's eye. Salisbury steak.
I grab that.
What's
And
Cat's Eye do again?
$400.
What? Oh, right. What's Cat's Eye do again?
Cat's eye lets you see in the dark.
Oh, right.
It's one of them our battle cams.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, damn! Pre-war money. That's a good source of paper for all kinds of stuff.
All right, that's not bad. I mean,
Actually
for
might
my
be
money,
able to
I'm...
find it. Actually, might be able to find a use for it in Westport. They're old-fashioned.
I mean, for my money,
Yeah, you're right.
I think I'm focused on stim packs, some armor, and more bullets.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. Can't really help you on the bullet department, but I do have. I'll show off the synth chest plate that I'm just testing to see if it's chafing on me, and I'll just flick it with my finger. I got a whole suit of this for you in my workshop. It's fitted for you.
No shit, or shit. It's just like, takes two fingers, places them against her lips, and then places them against his. Thank you, Sean.
You're welcome. Absolutely. Apex, your armor's still doing pretty damn strong, so I didn't work on any of it for you. But I did learn a couple of tricks if you ever want me to go ahead and try making modifications. I've really been thinking of ways we can go ahead and just take the things we have and combine it with the things that we use and give us kind of an edge against fighting all kinds of other critters.
I mean, my current armor is currently lined with what was once the suit of a family member, which is why I have the extra shield. So, Apex, you can tell Apex isn't opposed to that, as long as it doesn't ruin the aesthetic.
Like one of the things I was thinking, maybe, would you mind swinging around with a little bit more weight on your hands?
In what regard?
I wouldn't compromise the blades of your Deathclaw gauntlet or anything like that. They're already plenty sharp enough. Trust me, it's kind of a miracle they haven't degraded all or anything. It's kind of wild.
Deathclaw bones are very strong.
I'm learning about that. Might be a damn good building material now that I think about it. You know, no, get back to the thought of hand, Alvin. All right, so I was thinking, if I have some of the heavier scrap and whatnot laying around, I could go ahead and line the inside of your gauntlet with one of those, add some more weight, could add some stunning strikes into your into your swipes.
Mechanically speaking, what would this do?
I have upgrade. I could add the stun trait to your Deathclaw gauntlets.
Interesting.
Ooh.
It's honestly, it's just a matter of inertia. If you have more weight behind your swings, those Deathclaw gauntlets would swing a lot harder and cut a lot deeper, I think. That's for theory. Theory needs to learn into practice, but that's what I'm working on. As for you, I point at Louise. I'm not really sure what I could do with firearms. I was mostly into melee weaponry myself. But I might be able to go ahead and find some stuff to maybe silence your guns, or maybe or heck, even with or heck, maybe find some way to electrify some of the shots you put out. If we got some good old like copper wire and stuff like that, might be able to work with that.
Waggles her eyebrows. Well, that does sound like a fun time.
Oh yeah, this is all in the land of theory. Above board, I've had upgrade for ages and very little time since we're fighting everything to use it. I need it. Papa loves upgrading.
All right, guess first order of business, and let's do some shopping.
I think stim packs would be the best thing. I think we got food and water and whatnot on lock. And we have enough right-of-way between us to go ahead and last us a good long bit. Not to mention this anti-venom, healing salves, stuff like that.
Maybe go look at some places that have some scrap, both just so I can load up a little more on the Madcaster, but also so you can do your modifications.
That wouldn't hurt much. If you guys want to go shopping, I can go ahead and work a little bit more on my power armor, and I might be able to go ahead and see if I can't add that weight theory to your gauntlets if you want that to give a shout out to Apex.
Apex ponders for a moment.
I know it means a lot to you, that Deathclaw gauntlet, so if you don't want to go ahead and do it, I absolutely respect it.
Apex looks like he's going to have to think on it for a second. It is something that is near and dear to him.
Mm-hmm. Nostalgia has no sway in an engineer's workshop.
Yeah.
You don't gotta decide right away, Apex.
Yeah, you take all the time you need. These are just theories I'm throwing out in the field.
And Apex will take some time to think. This time on Gateway.
It's just 2 hours of nothing spontaneously broken up by Apex going,
Just doing push-ups, standing up, doing some squats, standing up, looking off in the distance. Repeat.
sitting down on a lonely bench in an empty park feeding the pigeons.
Yeah, Apex just looks
The
like
rad pigeons.
an anime closing, looking out a rainy window.
All right,
But yeah.
sounds good.
I think that would be good.
Stands up. Well, Apex, you want to go do some shopping with me while Alvin takes care of his fun toys?
Apex nods. He'll go along with you. Pick up some supplies.
All right. I'll go ahead and work on tooling up the power armor and see if I can't get that running, or at least into a frame that looks pretty nice.
Not also thinking to herself, well, he's the one with all the money.
Since you guys are going out, I'll reach in my tool belt and pull out the 20 caps. Here's mine. Try to get me at least a stim pack.
Hey, Alvin, it goes to all of us because we all gotta live.
Well, it's true enough.
I take your 20 caps.
Thank you, buddy.
I guess, yeah. Well, I guess if we're pooling it, she'll hand her 43 over to him. Let's just put it all in one place, I guess.
Bet it all on Apex.
Apex is frugal.
We have to be.
These are resources. They are limited.
Can I actually have one maybe back for a little bit of coffee?
No!
Ah! Caffeine. Anyway.
All right, we got a battle plan all drafted up then.
All right, we'll get going and catch up with you later, okay?
All right, sounds swell. If you need me, I'll be right here with Boss Man.
Yeah, Louise will mosey on out if Apex goes with.
I do.
Considering there's 8 slices, and there's 3 of us, and there's probably 2 left, I will go ahead and just wave over Boss Man as they leave and let him know the pizza's here.
Boss Man will take a piece and he'll eat it. Well, that's a taste I haven't had in a long time. Well, something like it.
It's pretty damn nice. They're gonna go out shopping. I'm gonna go ahead and work on that power armor. You want to go ahead and turn a hand to it too? Always fun to experiment.
Sure, I'll help you out.
All right. And spinning wrench in hand, I will work on the T-51 that I will soon dub the Red Hand Power Armor.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead and give me a smarts roll.
13.
Very nice. Yeah, with all of the research that you've done, poring over the military documents and poring over everything you've learned about power armor, it's actually getting in your hands does not feel unnatural. And yes, you're confident that eventually, given some more time working on this, you will have a functioning set of power armor.
Whew. Just wipe the sweat from my brow with my forearm. Damn, boss man. That was good. That's stable T-51. I think all we gotta do is just a couple more with the circuitry and whatnot, and I think we got it working. We even finished the articulation on the gauntlets.
Yeah, that's something. I've never seen a set up close.
Damn, it sure is nice.
Well, I'm proud of you.
Thanks, boss
I think
man.
this is your best work yet, Alvin.
That means a lot. Shucks, truly it does. Thank you for everything, and everything you've been teaching me. I don't think I'd even get half as close working on this thing without your know-how.
Well, I gotta pass down my knowledge to somebody, don't I? And Point Man's off gallivanting with his new girl, and, well, I haven't heard hide nor hair of the other one in a while.
Sure, Miss Maria got herself up off to. Wait, no, not Miss Maria. Names. Hold on. Scroll. I got it in my notes somewhere. Kathy! Yeah, I'm not sure where Miss Kathy got herself up into these days.
Well, she was off looking for some supplies. But that was a while ago.
Do you know where she might have got herself up off to? She tell you? I say as I'm doing some more cranking with a ratchet onto the leg.
Well, this isn't the first time that she's been off for an extended trip.
Yeah, she's one of the most adventurous scavengers I know. I mean, heck, we found her in the fall that one time.
Yeah, that's true. That's dangerous even for a ghoul.
I wouldn't worry. She's gotten herself into dare and do before, and she'll go ahead and get herself on out, I'm sure. We just gotta go ahead and have hope about these things. The other two must have got themselves up off too.
Oh, scene change?
Scene change! Yep.
Meanwhile,
the 10 seconds of silence
the
of me and
apex-
Connor looking at each other has now concluded.
just sort of rocking back and forth, pat your knee.
Well, the moment has passed.
Connor and I have an unspoken bond. If we both go, yep, it's time for a scene change.
I don't know, where do you want to go first, Lonnie? Like the Stimpack stuff? Nurse? The doctor lady?
Apex is going to be following you. He doesn't stock up very much when it comes to these things. Usually, one of the reasons he actually has so much money is he usually acquires his stuff in the field. And if he needs some, most of the money he's spent has been on tailoring, very specific things and flavor stuff, like getting food or paying people to do random things for him.
Well, it's not necessarily flavor. You do need your food to survive.
Do need food to survive, yes, but that's role-playing flavor in a lot of ways.
And I guess House of Healing would probably have Stimpaks and stuff, right?
And lollipops.
Yes.
All right. I guess if Apex is following, Louise will go there then.
For the sake of brevity, I will go ahead and just let you know what she has on offer.
Okay.
Okay. Let's see what she's got in stock here. Okay. She has 3 Stimpaks.
Mm-hmm.
3 doses of Rad-X.
Pretty good on Rad-X.
A doctor's bag.
Random, but okay.
A chem called Hydra.
What's that do?
And 1 dose of Radaway. Hydra. I will grab it for you.
Yeah, that would be my first question.
So, what it looks like, it looks like a brown bottle of an old soda with several, what are they called? Test tubes attached to the side of them, taped to the side.
All right.
It's alrighty, sounds good.
What it does is they're not sure how the science works, but it basically aids in the regeneration of your bone and tissue should one of your limbs break.
Oh.
So if you are ever grievously injured, this will help you over time to recover from that.
Could be useful. What do you think, Apex?
It is a Mary does warn you. It is a potent and addictive healing chem.
Oh.
How much?
Always with that small print.
Well, that would be 55 caps for this one.
How much for the stim packs?
Let me get you the stim pack prices. Oh, I forgot it's only spelled with a 1K, not a CK. 25 caps each for the stim packs.
It's not bad. And there were 3, 4, you said?
3
There were
stim
three.
packs, I believe.
3 stim packs.
Definitely should take all them stim packs then.
Looking through my inventory to see what I have for barter that might be good here. Unfortunately, I haven't collected a lot of barter lately, and most of my other stuff I'm kind of attached to, like a hoarder. $75, $50, $125. I reach in for my caps. Hold on. I scroll too quickly and I went past my cap zone. Da. There we are.
Could I give you an even 100 for the whole set?
I pointed like the 4 things, the Hydra and the 3 stims.
Yeah. She'll give it to you for the full set. I was taking into consideration everything that's happened. Yeah, she likes you well enough, so sure, she'll let you do that. Even 100
Huzzah.
for
20% discount.
Huzzah, hero discount. Runaway discount.
that slime.
Thank you.
I take the... Louise, you can take the stim packs. I still have some on me.
All right,
Take
that's...
the Hydra. Dash emergency addictive healing drug.
Oh, I love the way it feels when my bones knit together faster.
This is what it's like to be a comic book guy. What's the word? Hero.
I'm just gonna dislocate my shoulder for fun and do it again.
I'm gonna get in the car, slam my leg in it.
Slam my penis in the car door.
I want to know what
Slammed
that
your
feels like
penis in the car
restitching.
door.
It whistles like that from now on.
Where to next?
Well, I need bullets, so let's deal with that next, I guess. Wherefore can I find bullets?
The
that would
gorilla
probably-
store.
Guerrilla tactics.
Woo! Let's go.
Alrighty.
I don't think we've ever... Well, I've never been here.
Well, you are the apex. You have your weapon already.
Yeah.
I do not trifle with weaponry.
I am the weapon.
You're looking for ammunition here?
Yeah, and I suppose if he has any armor stuff too, we can take a look. Heck, if he has any guns in general too, they'll be expensive as fuck. But let's take a look at the inventory.
Yes, he certainly has weapons. He has a little bit of armor. Let's see what he's got here. Let's see. What are you looking for first?
Let's start with the bullets.
What kind?
Start with the bullets. Yeah.
Shotgun, definitely.
Shotgun? Shotgun bullets. Let me see. I'll just say he has these. It's 2 caps per shell.
Ooh, how many does he have?
He has 16.
Looks to Apex. It's like, do you mind if we get them all? I use my shotgun a lot.
Do you use any other guns?
Oh, I got the SMG too, but I think I'm all right on 10 mils.
We set the 16 shotgun shells aside. See, like, you know, we're adding things up. I'm gonna see if I can get a bulk discount on, like, if we do get more things.
Okay.
And what does he have in other firearms?
Also, are these slugs or are they buckshot? Or coin shot?
Does it matter in this scenario?
Technically they'd have like different traits maybe when you're firing them. Shotgun shells can do a bunch of different stuff.
He has both. Which one would you prefer?
Slugs would have more stopping power and be slightly more accurate. Buckshot would be, like, have a bit more of a spread,
Slugs have the breach property.
I mean, if they're all the same price, I'll take them all.
Let's see.
What would be the distribution, I guess?
Okay. I'll just say that the 16 was for the buckshot.
Oh, damn.
And he's
So
that got stuck.
All right, so I had 4 shotgun shells already, but I would also be getting 16 buckshot.
It's got 16 buckshot and 4 slugs.
I would like those too.
Okay.
Of course. So now I have slugs, buckshot, and shells. This is interesting.
Well, I'm guessing the shells that you have are just regular buckshot.
So, okay, so those are buckshot.
Yeah, the shells are just buckshot. I mean, yeah. Shell is just a colloquialism for, you know, things that go in a shotgun.
Okay, but slugs are a little more powerful.
Yeah,
they're basically one bullet as opposed to just like grape shot.
Yeah, it's
Gotcha,
a big, thick thing of iron. You got to be more accurate with it, but
it hurt more. Hence, there's fewer of them.
Big hurty.
The big hurt.
Anything else?
Smash hurt.
Deep hurting. Anyway. So what does he have in terms of other firepower then? Like actual guns.
In terms of actual guns?
They're probably expensive as shit, but as I said, let's take a peek.
Let's take a look, see. What do you have, sir? Okay. He has 2 fragmentation grenades.
Ooh.
A hunting rifle.
Oh, kind of want that because Cynthia took hers and we might not get it back.
It's a pretty common weapon.
Yeah, but I don't have one.
Yeah, but we can find one on a person.
A board with some nails driven through one end.
Ooh! I heard tale that stopped an alien invasion once.
It did. But Cleveland, howdy.
Look out! He's got a board with a nail in it.
An SMG.
Already got one of them.
A shovel.
Sure.
And a combat knife.
Yeah, I'm good on. I already have a combat knife. The only thing of interest to me is the grenades and that hunter rifle. But if Lonnie says we can get one easily, I can be without it.
How
Actually,
much
I
for
think
the grenades?
TTT fragmentation grenades. It's 25 caps per.
So 2 per for the shotgun shells and 25 per for the... Let me do some quick mental math.
Yes.
And my total shot.
If we bought all these, could I get that for 75?
Yeah, I'll give you the same benefit here.
Well, I did
Really
want to
up.
check. I did want to check. And does he have any armor on him at all?
Let me look. This will be a little bit less likely.
What are you doing, Louise? I just built you that nice armor. That's for special occasions, Alvin.
This is my normal going out armor.
This is the other's my fancy armor. Also, the insulated, it actually be a good idea. The insulated property is really specific, and I would want to save that.
He's got a metal helmet and a leather duster.
Huh. What's the leather duster armor number?
Leather duster's armor is 3.
Eh.
But I think you can wear it over something, so...
Oh, can you?
Sure.
I kind of want it. I'd want it anyway, just in case as a backup, because Lord knows 4 armor points isn't going to
Plus,
last
it's a
long.
freaking duster. They look cool as hell.
Yeah, it's really wastelandy.
That's what
yeah.
NCR Rangers wear.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I guess I could probably combo that, couldn't I? Yeah, I'd like that leather duster. That sounds good. Looks to Apex. I mean, I don't suppose you're interested in that helmet just for funsies.
How much for the jacket?
Allow me to find out. Oh, okay. Why is this so hard to find?
Trust me, man, as somebody who's been doing, like, research on costuming and stuff like that recently for a thing I'm trying to film, it's a pain in the ass.
Ah, there it is. What is the value? 35 caps.
I put down the additional 35 caps.
That's about all I can think of. Apex, you got anything?
Shakes his head.
All right, I think that's everything. So what's the total on that?
I paid up. I've been taking it out of my inventory. But you now have 16 more regular shotgun shells and 4 slug shells.
Cool.
I'm holding on to those grenades.
That'll... Oh, of course. I wouldn't dare part you with a grenade.
Man, this rainy day is going to get very exciting.
It very much is. I held on to that EMP mine for a while, waiting for the right situation.
Is there
Alright.
anything else in town that you wanted to get?
They exit the armor place, and she says to Apex, "All right, I think all that's left is that we should go see if we can get some stuff for Alvin to tinker with, and also more stuff for me to shoot out of the Madcaster."
Where would we go for scrap
Um,
and bits?
Is there a general store in Riverside? Let me look.
Honestly, Alvin would probably know best where to go for that kind of stuff. He's the tinkerer.
I
Junk
mean,
shop, thing like that.
you could probably find stuff in the Old Stone Chapel.
Yeah, I can go scavenge there too. Well, yeah, why not? If we can get it for free, Apex, let's go do a little bit of scavenging. What do you think? Let's head over there. I mean, we're close to getting finished, so I think I can safely roll scavenger on this one.
Sure, yeah.
So mosey on over there.
We mosey.
And moseyed we did. I can't remember. Have we been to this chapel a lot? I feel like we must have, but...
Yeah, this is where the St. Louis Machinist. This is where you sleep most of the time when you're in Riverside.
We're just wandering around the shop as Alvin's like tinkering with stuff. You're just like opening cabinets, pulling stuff out.
Just find a store, be like, Alvin, it was right here. Did you never notice this?
I have never noticed that in my life.
Well,
I
'cause
have
it
more
belongs to
explosives.
me.
I have more explosives now.
I walk away.
All right.
More
Yeah.
Now I
explosives
away.
now?
I will roll scavenger for some real good scrap.
Sure.
And I think that's strange, right?
Yes, roll strange.
Should be +2, I believe.
Ooh.
Aww.
Well, that is unfortunate.
This place is so well organized, you don't
As
even know
you-
how to scavenge.
You
Why
look
are we here?
You look around for scrap, and as you're sort of like looking through drawers, Boss Man eyes you. Can I help you?
Slowly closes.
Are you
drawer again.
using these forks?
Slowly closes drawer again. Sorry. Just maybe. I don't know.
I mean,
Apex, you want to look?
are
Let's
you-
just go.
Are
let's
you
just-
are you looking
I-
for?
I just wondered if maybe, maybe it was something you missed. It's just, ugh. Apex, let's go to the general store.
Okay.
Now I'm just embarrassed.
Is there a fire hydrant outside that is...
Oh God.
Why'd you make me do this?
I mean,
I'm embarrassed
as
myself.
as a settlement, being what it is, Riverside is pretty picked clean when it comes to just scrap lying around. As far as you're aware, this place has been sort of been active as a settlement for like a couple decades now.
Okay. I mean, if Apex has any other ideas, I'm just gonna
We
find
can-
a seat in the workshop and sit in shame.
I mean, we could walk over to Earth City and just... That place was pretty bombed out.
Well, I suppose we could. Do you think we ought to take Alvin though with us, just in case?
Apex doesn't seem too concerned about what might be there, but he's not going to stop you.
You can also just, I mean, there's plenty of stuff that's just like on the outside of Riverside that you could just go looking for random stuff.
Yeah, any discarded cars that we can rip apart.
Okay.
I can just play I can just play Street Fighter mini games for a bit.
You win.
Rah.
Okay.
My car!
Herm.
All right, let's go there. And I'll roll normal search because I wasted my scavenger on a
that'll
place that was organized.
That'll be wits.
Sure.
I'll help.
Wait.
I'm just sad.
I haven't rolled all day.
Okay, that's a 9. That's better.
I got a 7. I'm not very good at finding random things.
Still being close to a settlement. The pickings are a little bit less fine here, but in terms of stuff you find, oh, good find actually.
Oh.
Thank God.
You find 2 bundles of scrap metal
Well, there you go. There's some
and
ammo.
17 caps.
Nice refund.
All right, not bad. 4 scrap metal. And that's just general scrap metal for my, like, Magcaster. That would
Yes,
be much.
scrap metal as an item is just sort of like your generic, oh, I can use this to repair something, or I could throw it in the Magcaster.
All right, yeah. Takes the scrap metal for herself, sort of tosses Apex the caps. There you go.
The nest egg is building again.
Do-do-do. Yeah.
Well, I guess, want to head on back to Alvin?
I nod.
All right, let's do that.
Then we'll get ready for our journey ahead.
As Apex and Louise are on the outskirts of Riverside, you're getting ready to head back from an afternoon spent scavenging for whatever you may find out here, whatever is to top off your shopping journey. And as you are turning to head back into town, you hear a pair of heavy bootsteps falling behind you. And as you turn around to see, that's where we're going to end the session for this week.
How did he sneak up on us? Sorry,
Well,
I just-
clearly they didn't. We heard the heavy bootsteps.
No, it's
True.
just, in my mind, I just had this image of like, great, let's go back. And as we're walking, suddenly, boom, 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 boom. What? Like he was like just suddenly appeared right behind us.
We'll see who it is next time.
Oh, damn you, peripheral vision!
See you in a couple weeks, folks.
Opa!
Bye.
Well, well, well. Another successful broadcast from the Gateway crew. Next week, some interesting stuff goes down.
Oh, that's so sorry, it's unrelated. It's just I opened up Twitch again and I get an ad. And I was like, oh, it's Maple Story. Oh, hey, that's my character.
Oh. Maple.
It's like, hi again, Angelic Buster.
You're very good at AoE and endgame content. It's
Oh, yeah.
kind of stupid.
Oh yeah, it's out. Yeah, that's out now actually, so I can talk about it. I went to shill some more. I went back and did some new voice lines and stuff for the new release of Angelic Buster.
Ooh.
Cause she got all revamped.
Very cool. Very cool. Well,
Ooh.
to sort of round off the session, let's go ahead and go around the horn and de-introduce ourselves, starting with Lanny Pator. Where can they find you? And what are you up to?
Well, you can find me all over the internet at Lanny Pator. Been playing a bunch of that there Shadow of the Erd Tree lately with the Chronicles of Driddick. You can also find my VODs on youtube.com/LannyArcade in case you miss them live. Been having some fun there. Also, if you're not all tabletopped out, feel free to turn in tomorrow at 1 p.m. Central Time for the Ties That Bind. Demons, dragons, and here our party is stuck in the middle, trying to navigate what could turn into a pretty massive war between two nations.
That'd be crazy.
That'd be nutty.
That'd be wacky.
Who knows? There are many ways around this, but it's up to our heroes to decide how things are going to turn out. Also, one of them went missing recently. That's another mystery to be solved. Will they do it?
Fuck.
I don't know. Find out by tuning in. That's me.
Excellent. Up next we got, hey, Mr. Rabbit.
Hey, how you guys doing? My name's Rabbit. I'm a writer, and I also do auditions for voice acting. You can go ahead and see me at Twitch, Twitter, and the YouTube at Hey Mr. Rabbit. Got a couple things, but doing a donathon to raise some money. I've had there's been a lot of financial stress with bills and debt and whatnot that I'm trying to go ahead and see through. Been doing it all this month, playing Elden Ring. And we're going to be probably picking up on that soon. The last day of a donathon for this month. So I want to thank everybody who's donated so far. And we're doing the last push today. So that being said, other things I got going on, I've just been doing some writing here, a couple things there. Nothing really super big, but if you want to go ahead and hear me play some games and tell some dumb stories with me and my friends, you can just come on down to twitch.tv/Hey Mr. Rabbit, and I will talk your ear off to no end. And that's me.
Right on. Next we got Sarah. Where can they find you? What are you up to?
I'm on Twitter and YouTube at Sarah with an H and with an E, Willia. I've shilled already, so yeah, just see you next week with more Baldur's Gate and oh wait, I was gonna ask Rabbit. That's the 4th of July. Do you want to stream on then or take a break?
We will not be streaming on the 4th of July.
I mean, I probably can if you want. I just
I won't. I'll be drunk with my dad.
Yeah. Maybe not next week. Not next week, because 4th of July. Woohoo! Bang bang, explodey stuffs.
Wahoo!
Oh, yeah. Celebrate the birth of our nation by blowing up a small part of it.
Gotta comfort my dog, because he'll be so scared of it.
Oh yeah, I don't know how Frankie and Gina are going to react to it, because this is their first 4th of July.
People in Texas love blowing things up and shooting guns like fucking idiots.
You could get them happy hoodies. They're supposed to be helpful for that sort of thing.
Oh, my dog hates it. My dog hates it when you put anything on him.
I watched this dog groomer, and she has these things called happy hoodies that she puts on cats and dogs because it muffles the sound of the dryer, which is very loud, but it also seems to comfort them. Not always, but sometimes it seems to help.
Huh.
I didn't know that. Pretty neat, actually.
Interesting.
Anyway, that's me.
Right on. I suppose that just leaves me. They can find me on Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, Tumblr, Blue Sky, at Distortion Devil, Instagram, at Connor McKinley, VA. I stream Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. Yes, I started my own Elden Ring playthrough as Otho. So come on by Thursdays and watch the elder Valentinius brother run through the lands between and probably stance break some people. Also tomorrow I'll be playing more Darksiders 2. I've been having a fantastic time with that game so far. Yeah, that's about it for me. This episode was brought to you in part by Die Hard Dice.
Die Hard Dice!
That's right.
Well, okay.
It's your one-stop shop for dice and dice accessories. And if you head on over to dieharddice.com, you can use the code UNEXPECTABLES to save 10% on your order. Where you can pick up some Lies Aspect Dice, the official collaboration between the Unexpectables and Die Hard Dice. Pick up a dice bag. Maybe I'll sign it one day, if we ever go to a convention.
Ooh, that'd be fun.
Speaking of conventions, you should tell your local convention about us, that maybe we'll get invited.
Wouldn't that be cool?
That would be something.
Oh, that would be baller.
Also, be sure to check out our merch store, where we have a couple of new designs coming out, including a gateway-themed design I'm very pleased with.
Ooh.
Yarp, yarp, yarp. We also couldn't do this week in, week out without bits and subs from viewers like you.
Oh, mission sharps.
Viewers such as... Where did I leave off? Elflord89, thank you for the 41 months of Prime. Hi everyone, we'll catch up with Gateway eventually, and the Unexpectables, but thanks as always. Thank you. Bell X Ack, thank you for the 50 months of subbing. Hard Knock Dice, thank you for the raid with a party of 9.
Hard Knock Dice.
Hard Knock Dice!
Hard Knock Dice!
That's right. Monty Glue, thank you for raiding with a party of 55. My goodness,
Ow.
my gracious. Mr. Insecure, thank you for the 100 bits. On one hand, I hate the archers. On the other hand, pizza. Why you hate the archers? They just do a little crusading every now and again.
As a treat.
As a treat.
Just on the weekend.
They were driven out of. They were driven out of one of their homes, from what I understand, by mutants.
Just the vault door just kicked in by Shrek.
Somebody once told you to get the fuck out.
What are you doing in my vault? Faceless42, thank you for the 10 bits. A courier, better hope they weren't planning on delivering any casino chips in between messaging Apex.
I've been waiting for a week for that message.
Sorry, I had a lot of side quests. Some guy shot me in the head.
What in the gosh darn?
What in the what?
What in the what? Sir Fluffy, thank you for the 10,000 bits.
Woo woo!
Woo!
She balders on my gate 3 till I gate... Wait?
Indeed.
Indeed.
For 10,000 bits, you do.
Alright. Well, on that note, let's go ahead and get on out of here. Who should we raid?
Kieran and Grant are streaming on the Good Time Zone right now.
I'm gonna go raid the Good Time Zone?
Yeah, they're playing some fighters.
What should our raid message be? Is it just the Good Time Zone? No spaces or
Square. Square pizza.
Square pizza.
Oh God.
Flamethrower pizza.
What's happening?
Oh, Lonnie.
Man, his Discord is having a time today.
It's having a time and a half.
At least it's been like quick.
Honestly, yeah.
Let me see.
Yay!
Welcome
I'm
back.
Square
Huzzah!
pizza. Square pizza, best pizza is what I was going to shout out there, but you probably already got one while I was dead.
Best pizza.
I suppose I got it wrong.
Eh.
Is it? Oh, it's it's Good Times Zone. I see it now.
Yeah, Good Times Zone.
It's right underneath the category that says the Unexpectables viewers also watch.
Ah.
Good Times
So they
Zone. Mm-hmm. Square pizza
Best pizza.
is our raid message. All right. Take care, everybody. We'll see you this time next week for more Baldur's Gate. And then the week after, we've got some more Gateway coming at you.
Gateway.
Gateway.
And as always, well, actually, no. This coming Wednesday will be a special one-shot for the Unexpectables, I believe.
Ooh.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
Look forward to that. But In the meantime, thank you all so much for stopping by. Good night. Have a great rest of your
Bye-bye.
weekend. Bye-bye.